How's it going, everybody? Today we are jumping back in an open world survival game called Sons of the Forest. We played a bunch of this game back when it was first released, but since then the video game was updated quite a few times, so today we are going to jump back in and check out some of the new things that they have added, and we'll try and see if we can still survive in this here video game. And we are going to pick up, as I was trying to build ourselves a base on water, we actually have this new houseboat that we can craft, and I was hoping to build it and then sail it around the island that we are on. We are going to need quite a few resources if we are to finish up our houseboat. Luckily we can actually throw the logs, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna pick them up from here, then throw them down there on the beach, and then take them over to our houseboat. We are going to need quite a few of them, but luckily there's a bunch out here in the forest. See what I did there? The forest. Alright, let me try and gather everything here and see if we can build up our new house. We were going to need quite a few materials to build up our base, but as luck would have it, it was just simple stuff like logs and sticks, which we could gather from the forest. But as I was doing just that... Oh, what is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? We're getting jumped. We're getting jumped. Time out, time out. You see, this is why I'm making this houseboat, because these guys don't know how to swim, right? What in the what? Well, hopefully we'll be safe here once we make this thing and sail it out into the open waters. We're not gonna have to deal with these guys. What the heck? Oh, this guy is really strong, isn't he? I think I remember these guys. They're a pain to deal with because they do have minions as well. Let me see, do I have any explosives? I can make some explosives, right? We are going to need quite a few different things though if you want to make the explosives. Something like this. Then what else? Watch. Oh, check it out, we have shotgun shells, right? Are these shells here? Or are these for the flare gun? I don't remember. Watch, here we go, let's put some watches in here. Then we need some wire, some duct tape, some money. That's a lot of things. Some wire, some duct tape, and then where's the cash money? Right here. Here we go, and combine. And we should have an explosive, which we can throw at the monster. We can equip this, and here we go, let me see. Oh, this thing is so fast. Ooh, it's right here. Come on! Oh! He backed up at the right second, but we actually got him. That thing has a lot of range. A couple of monsters did decide to get in our way. After I took out that creeper, another noodle-looking creeper decided to show up and do some backflips around our camp. Luckily, he left after doing a couple of backflips, and I was able to build up our houseboat. Boathouse, houseboat, our raft. Our new base on water. And here we go, our home is almost done. We are going to need one more log and then some sticks, some rope, and a bit of duct tape. And after that we should be able to live in there. I'm really curious to see if we can sail our house around this island here. Also, I'm curious to see if we can build stuff inside the boat, like a bed and things like that. But let me see here. First things first, let's finish up our house, and let's see. Oh, check it out, there's a rope here so we can go on the roof. All right, can we build stuff up here? That'd be pretty cool. So this is the roof, and then we have a room in here as well. It's pretty spacious actually. Then from here, can we use the paddle? We can. Oh my goodness, we can. That's sweet! Alright, now we're talking. How do I let go of the paddle? That was the button. How do I let go? Buddy? I don't know. F? Oh, here we go, here we go. I got him. So we can actually sail this thing around the island. That is really nice. Unfortunately, I don't think Kelvin and Virginia are going to be able to join us on our boat here, but this is really cool. And let's see, can we build stuff in here? Like, for example, can I build a bed so we can save the game here? We could, in fact, build on the raft. So we could, for example, put down a bed and a bunch of other things as well. Alright, now we're talking. We have a bed, we can sleep here, and we can also save our progress. We are actually really tired at the moment, so we should probably take a nap. But before we do that, let me see. Can we build some lights as well? We can make some of these wall torches. Let's see. Can we put them out here? We got one. Oh, and check it out. Hopefully this is not going to set our new house here on fire. I think it's fine. I don't think that's a thing, right? Wall torches are not going to set our wooden cabin on fire. Hopefully not. Because if that happens, well, we're gonna be in big trouble. Now, since nighttime was just around the corner, I decided to take a nap until morning time, and come morning time, I sailed our boathouse into the open sea because I wanted to check out this dinghy or this small boat because usually we can find supplies on it. Alright, check it out. This thing is pretty fast actually. I was expecting it to be really, really slow, but it can pick up some speed. And check it out, that's the island right there. We are gonna try and go right over here at this boat because if I remember right, this is where we can find ammunition for our pistol. So let's quickly try and stop like right over here. Here we go. I'm gonna try and jump over there. There are sharks in the water, so we have to be, you know, as careful as we can whenever we are swimming out here. But whoa, look at that! That's a great view. But let me see here. Can I make this jump? Whoa, almost. But not quite. Oh no, how do I go up? Here we go. And here we go. What do we have here? A toothbrush. We got a guy. We got an apple. Any bullets? We have some flares. Right. Bunch of flares. Oh, hey, buddy. How's it going? Unfortunately, we don't have any bullets. We have some num-nums, though, which I will gladly take. And that's about it. Right. Well, I was hoping for a bit more, but that's alright. Alright, let's park our house right over here. Here we go. And I wonder, can we make a fire on the rooftop as well? Maybe put a chair down, make a fire so we can cook stuff as well. Let me actually fill up my pot here with some water. We have a pot right over here. A cooking pot, and at the moment it's empty, and I'm hoping that we're gonna be able to, you know, fill it up with some drinkable water. Or with some dirty water and then, you know, boil it over a fire. I guess, can we get water from the sea and then boil it? Is that gonna be okay? I don't think so, right? We gotta get water from a river. Luckily, we do have a river right over here. We should be able to drink from it as well. Sometimes it does make us sick, but more often than not, we can get away with drinking like once or twice. We probably have to go all the way up here. Here we go. This is running water. We can drink. And did it make us sick? I think it made us a tiny bit sick, but let me see here. If we fill up this thing, we can equip it and then we can fill it up from the river. And then we should be able to boil the water. And then it's gonna be good to drink. It's not gonna hurt us. Because I think that small orange and yellow icon next to our HP means that we got hurt from drinking the dirty water. But let me pick up some supplies from the woods here. I think we're gonna need... What are we going to need for a proper fire? For a proper campfire? For a reinforced fire, for the campfire with the rocks around it, we are going to need sticks and stones. Yeah, I knew that, but how many are we going to need? We'll just pick up a bunch and we'll figure it out once we put it down, right? So we can either put the fire up here on the roof or we can put it inside. Now, here's the thing. I don't remember if the rain puts out our fire. I think it does, right? So we should maybe put the fire inside here. Maybe by the window because I don't think I'm going to be using this space for anything else. We are going to try and see if we can build some shelves and whatnot in here as well. But I think if we put the fire in this corner, it shouldn't really bother us all that much. So if we do this, we put down some sticks, right? Like right over here, maybe. Right, we do this and we do this, and then we are going to need some rocks as well. And place them around the stakes. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rocks. And I think this should be good now. Alright, check it out. And let's see, what is our cooking pot? Right over here. It's filled with dirty water at the moment. So if we put it here, I think it's going to boil. Right? We can boil it and it's gonna be good to drink in about a minute or so. Look at this. Oh, hey guys. It's kind of unfortunate that they can't really kind of, you know, come here on our boat, but I think it's not big enough for 3 people, is it? It'd be nice if we could invite at least one of them, but I don't think they can actually hop in the water and then jump on our boat. If we park it really close to the shoreline, they might be able to, and we're getting attacked. Unfortunately for you guys, I am on a houseboat and you're not going to be able to make your way here, but our friends might be in a tiny bit of trouble. There's a whole pack of them. How many is that? Like 5? Unfortunately, we don't have... Oh, we do have some bullets. Oh, you done messed up now. Let me do this. Hold on a second. Looks like we actually have some bullets. Did they just mess up Kelvin? They did. Got him. There we go. One down. Why is there so many of them? Oh, it's the big red guys. These guys are no joke. That's it. That's all of our bullets. Run, Kelvin! I'm out of ammunition. What about the shotty? No, I don't think we have any bullets for this. Our water is done. Right. Well, we have the bow, but we don't have anything else, unfortunately. We got the taser. We can probably use that. The stun button. I don't want to get too close to these guys, though, because there's so many of them. I think they're going to back up in a second. Kelvin, run away! I don't have any more explosives either. That's unfortunate. We got the bow, but I don't know how much good this is going to do us. Let me see. How's the water? Nice and clean? There we go. Nice and clean. Guys, run away. I can't help you right now. We don't really have that many supplies. Run. There we go. There we go. They're running. They're running. We are going to have to try and find more bullets and explosives and things like that if we want to survive out here, because if we get jumped on the island by this many enemies, we are going to be in big trouble. Right, well, I'm out of here. We'll go and see if we can find some stuff in a different spot. Since we didn't really have all that many supplies, or at least we didn't have the supplies that we needed to go up against all these enemy packs that we can find all around the island, what I did, I kinda ran away, or better said, I sailed away on our house or on our base, and I went over to a nearby cave. Usually we can find ammunition and other loot in caves, and I did manage to find a couple of bullets for our pistol, and as I was leaving the cave, I saw a flare in the distance. Hopefully we're gonna be able to get some supplies from here. There is a survivor, but he's not gonna survive for long, unfortunately. Here we go. Oh, what's that? Some num-nums? I'll take that. Hey, bud. Here we go. Ooh, look at that thing. Yeah, well, there you go. So we can find some of these guys that survived like the initial helicopter crash, but they just kind of mark loot spots with their flares. They don't actually make it. I think only Kelvin can make it. But let's see here. What does he have for us? Quite a few things by the looks of it. We have some meds. We have some duct tape. We have flares. We should actually make some storage on our boat, just so we can stash some of these things away. Got some num-nums. More num-nums. Any ammunition? Oh, here we go. Rifle ammunition. Duct tape, stones. And then this thing here. Ah, a machete. Here we go. And I think that's about it. He's got a cooking pot. Some more boxes here with some food, some batteries. Some duct tape, some more food. Yeah, let's actually try and craft some inventory in our boat and see if we cannot carry any more solar panels and see if we can stash some things there. Before I do that though, let's see, do we have anything to drink? We have some juice, here we go. Also, we have these cup noodles, and until about 2 or so weeks ago, I've never had, you know, ramen noodles in these cups. It's just not that big of a thing out here where I live, but I was in the supermarket not long ago and I grabbed some, and they're actually very tasty and really easy to make, which is great for a pleb like me that cannot cook for the life of them. Just a bit of warm water over the noodles, and in 5 minutes they're done. But yeah, let's see if we can build a few things on our raft here. We'll mainly try and see if we can build some storage, so we can, hold on, here we go, so we can just stash some loot here. If we go into our, wrong button, hold on, if we go into our building thingamabob here, we should have some storage racks. We got some shelves here that we can build. We got a normal shelf, and then we also have a wall shelf. Let's see, how big is this one? Oh, it's perfect for right here. Let me just rotate it a little bit. I think this should be good. Here we go. Unfortunately, we don't have any logs, so we're gonna have to go maybe like right over here. Oh, there's a camp in the back there as well. Yeah, let's try and go right over here in front of us. See if we can pick up some logs and build a bit of storage on our boat here, on our raft, on our house, on our base. I don't really know what to call it, but it is a very cool spot. Cool spot? Not a cool spot. What is this? A very cool base. There we go. Because we can just kind of go around. Just take it with us. Sail around the island. Hit up different spots, and then be safe on the raft, because no enemies are going to be able to attack us whilst we are on the raft. I think 1 or 2 trees should be more than enough, right? Here we go. And let me see here. We're just gonna need like 2 logs. And oh, actually, check it out. I did find these. We're getting distracted for a second, but look at that. We have a camp all the way in the back there. I found some binocs. Then there's some skeletons right there. But yeah, let's gather some planks here. Or let's gather some logs and then turn the logs into planks. And see if we can craft some storage. That almost landed on our house. Here we go. 1 and 2. And there we go. That's it. And what we can do, we can use this to just store a bunch of things. Just like so. We can basically stash anything we want here. And I'm actually gonna stash some of those flares, because our inventory is full with them. Here we go. Then we do have a bunch of other things, but for right now we are going to keep them on us. I might put down some of these actually, because we are carrying quite a few of them. Some tarps. Alright. Now we're talking. So yeah, should we check out that camp there as well? We did find a couple of bullets for our pistol. So if we have enemies there, we should be able to take them out with our 9mm pistol. How many bullets did we find? Not that many. But we have a few. Since we found a bit of ammunition for our pistol, I decided to go over to that camp and see if we could take a quick look around. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do this, because there are quite a few enemies around, but if we manage to headshot them all, we could probably clear the camp. Okay, I think he should be down. This guy had a helmet on. Alright, there we go. I think we got that guy as well. Same with this guy. There's one more here. He's all armored up. And that's it. That's all of our bullets. Well, we did use up all the ammunition that we found, but we did manage to clear most of the enemies. There were just 2 more left and I managed to take them out with our bow, and then I looted the camp and I did find, quite a few things, a bunch of food and some other supplies as well. And there we have it. That was about it for my day in Sons of the Forest. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to check out this video. I hope you have enjoyed. In case you did, be sure to drop some stuff and things down below. Make sure to subscribe and I will see you in the next video.